Hey Matt, okay, we got everything completed. I wanted to finish up on the lights and those steel pieces that hold the light up. I didn't like the first set I made, so I made a new set, and then I forgot all about tapping out all the screw holes, get all that rust and all that out. So all those are done. Uh, I got it set up here so you can see what we're going to be doing, so you won't have an issue. This here is the loom for the crossing across from your control panel. So this is the furthest one from the box. This will be the loom that'll go through the pipe to go to the other crossing for the lights. If you look at number 4 and then number 4 here, that is for the bell. If there is no connector, white connector on your loom, and then you see the green tape, what you're doing is you're going to pull all those looms through your pipe or whatever you're going to run it through, leave the green tape on, and when you pull these looms through, kind of wrap this up so they don't get corroded and dirt on them, and then pull them through your pipe. This loom will have the connector on it, and this loom will have the connector on it. That's the loom that'll be over by this crossing. So you're going to take this part of the loom with this without, you'll see no connector on it. You're going to run those two cables through your pipe across the track to the control box here. This loom will be for the box, for the crossing set that's mounted to the box. This will be your power cable. So this is the 110 three wire. You're going to take and mount this. This is the ground wire. You're going to mount that onto your pole. The wires that are coming out the bottom of your pole, give you 2 sets of grommets. I would use the bigger one because you're going to be running the power cable through the bottom of the pole, and then you're going to be running this cable, which would be 2 wires. One wire is for the bell, and that's only a 2-wire loom, and then the other wire is a 4 loom. That's for the LED lights for that opposite pole. So very simple if you follow the instructions, and I spend a little more time on color coding these for you. So anything, if you see, you're going to have left and right on the wiring on these connectors. One is for left side, and number 2 is for left side, and number 3 is for the right side for the LEDs. So like this will have 2, so that's the left. This is 2 here, so that's the left side. So when you run your wires up through the box, through the hole here, and that's where you're going to run your power cable, and then you're going to run the 2 looms for your reed magnet switches. So you're going to have all the looms run through here. Then you're going to take, once you run the looms through, you'll see when you route it, I have wire tie adapters, one for your power cable and one for the 2 wires that'll be for your bell. These 2 looms, you can run through one of these to hold it to the side, doesn't matter. These 2 looms will be for your LEDs for right or left, 1 and 2 pole. These 2 connectors here, number 7 and 8, and I did 2 different style connectors so you don't, mix them up. So there's no way, once you run number 7, that's going to be the green. Number 8 is going to be the red. So you have 1 female and 1 male. So there's no way to screw it up. So make sure you run all your wires through before you put these white connectors on. So anything that has a cable that doesn't have a white connector on it, that means that's the cable that you're going to be pulling through to the control box. Okay? So anything without a connector, do not put the connector on. Run the cables to the box, through the box, and into it. Preferably, I would probably leave the box kind of like on a table next to your crossing. Hook up all the wires, leave all these green tape on it so don't short out. Hook up everything like I just did here for a test, run the magnets, and then just use the magnet to energize it. I'm going to run a jumper wire here so you can see which are going on. I don't have the bells hooked up because I wouldn't be able to talk. So basically, you'll see the green here, that's the on magnet, and the red, that is the ground signal to the read. That's your signal to turn the system on. The red, or excuse me, that'll be for the off, and green is on. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to hit the ground here, and we're going to energize it. So the slower clicking is going to be for the alternating lights. So you'll see how it's left and right. And then the louder, faster clicking is for the bell. And that's for the number 4 wire on both those. And that's for that 8-inch bell, which is a lot louder. And then you'll have the schematic in here and the adjustments, how to adjust if you want to make that go a little faster, or you don't want the light to stay on as long as they are. But we got them timed pretty close to the realistic railroad crossings. So that's your power supply. That's the 12-volt converter. It's plugged in right now to the system. And then, like I said, we have the wireless remote. We always back it up. We don't charge anybody. So if you have a problem with any of the components of the turning the system on, you just remove the one adapter here and then put it down to the other one right below it. That'll be for the wireless remote. So you just hit the wireless remote on and off. That's if you have a problem with the magnets or a wiring loom or anything. But just take a look, see how the looms are. I got all color coded so you won't have any problem. And then everything is showing. So basically the yellow is for the main pole. Red is for the loom for the other side. So basically you're going to have number 2, which is left LED, and number 3 is for the right LED. And then if you see a number 5 on the connectors here, that means your loom number 5 that's coming from the loom over here. Yeah, send some videos and pictures. Really like to see how it came out. Gonna finish packing it up first thing in the morning and get it out to FedEx. This is Bart with Mad Dogs Trains. Thank you.